Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in. Wow. Abdullah Mason stops Jeremiah Nakathila in the fifth round. Doctor referee said, nah, man, we seen enough. They just seen enough. We knew that was going to happen, but Abdullah Mason impressed in the fight. The kid looks very phenomenal. He displays the talent and the skill set of a fighter that's well beyond his years. But Abdullah Mason, we're gonna talk about him in a second. But man, I'm sure you guys heard some of the news, man. Yeah, we gonna talk about it, man. This is man, stole the show, man. Not only did he ruin the show, but he also stole the show as well. And wow, man, what poor character and behavior from the Davis brothers after Kelvin Davis got beat, upset by Nahir Albright. The Davis brothers, DB3, took it upon themselves to jump Nahir Albright in the back locker room. Yeah, that's right. For those who don't know, Keyshawn Davis and his younger brother, Keon Davis, allegedly jumped Nahir Albright after he beat their brother in the ring tonight. Crazy. Smash the like button for your boy. I don't know, man. I can't rock with Keyshawn, man. He was all laughing and playing, and, you know, I'm over here looking like, what are you laughing for, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be your show tonight. You over here laughing and playing, eating popcorn and shit. And then when your brother getting his ass kicked, you sitting there looking crazy. And then after he lose the fight, y'all literally go back there and jump old boy. You say they have the footage? Hold up. Let me see if I can pull it out. Let me see if I can get it real quick while we on this live. Let me see. Let's see. Hold up. Damn. You can say they got the footage? I don't think they got the footage, but let's see. Let me see, man. Keyshawn Davis, man, they might suspend him for this. So Keyshawn missed weight, lost his fight check and his belt, watched his brother get whooped, lumped Albright backstage, his ops headline in his city. Down bad. Yeah, man, it was real bad. Him and his brother was looking crazy, too. Hold up, see, I ain't gonna be able to really. Yeah, Albright looking crazy. They lumped him up pretty good, too. They lumped him up pretty good. They was mad their brother got beat up, man. This ain't the streets, dog. Oh, shit. Oh, here go the footage right here. Oh, man. I'll be able to play that. Oh, you said they showed it on Top Rank, ESPN? Yeah. Hold up, man. Oh, you said I believe the footage was the other fighter brother going at Keyshawn. Keyshawn and Albright got beef anyway. Hold up, man. Damn. Yep, here go the clip right here. It says footage of Keyshawn Davis and his brother trying to jump Nahir Albright while Keyshawn Davis had his son in a baby stroller. This some ratchet ass shit, not the baby. Damn. Yeah, they must have showed this on Top Rank. This is some fucking ghetto ass. So I'm gonna have to just do like a separate video on that one. Yeah, they had the baby, ma. You said they showing it again? Yeah. Yeah, they gonna show that shit. It's gonna be all over the internet. I'll have to like kind of upload it and download and all that stuff. Damn. Yeah, man. Keyshawn Davis the kind of stole the ruin the night and stole some of the spotlight from Mason from this. You know what I'm saying? Mason put up a good performance. And Keyshawn Davis out there put up their own performance. You know, I guess he said I wasn't leaving without fighting somebody. You know what I'm saying? He said I wasn't leaving without fighting somebody. He had to leave without he. You know they were there fighting backstage, man, like some goons, bro. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis lost a lot of fans, man. He lost a lot of fans. A lot of people not too happy with dude, man. So not only did he miss weight and shit, um, now he out here just like jumping people. Yeah, Mason was the star tonight, man. Mason looked good. Y'all smashed that like button for your boy. Yeah, Mason looked good tonight. He looked real good. Damn. Salute to everybody in the building. I don't know, man. It's not too much we could take away from Mason's fight, other than the fact that he looked really good against a guy that he really should have beat anyway, honestly. But um, yeah, it's time for him to kind of take a step up fight now. He beat the gatekeeper guy and Nakathila, and now it's time for him to fight one of these top guys. You said you still rocking with Key? I don't know, man. He got some issues right now, man. He got some issues, man. And you know what I'm saying? I never heard of this before. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting jumped in the locker room because they lost, getting jumped in the backstage and shit. I never heard of nothing like that before. You said he just put a baby in danger. Yeah, he probably did. Acting a damn fool. Acting a fool, man. Keyshawn Davis, he still put on a show somehow. He still put on the show. Don't turn into no Broner now. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn into no Adrian Broner now. Because he came out with his brother all smiling and like, bro, what the hell are you smiling for? You need to sit your ass down somewhere, dude. Nobody want to see you right now, dog. Virginia should kick your ass. Because people came to see you and you out here, you know what I'm saying, fully clothed and just dancing to the rap song, that whack ass song. And you came out with them rappers and shit, that's what your brother lost. You come out with them whack ass rappers, you know what I'm saying? These dudes lose and shit. And then he tried to be a weight bully anyway. You know what I'm saying? 6'1". Dude my height. Like he's big as me, taller than me. And he's fighting at 140, bro. Like, what are you doing? Dude moved up the weight to meet you in the middle and he beat you. And then Keyshawn and them took it upon themselves to beat him up backstage. They took it upon themselves to beat up old boy backstage, man. Hold up, let me see something. Let me see something. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Nah, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, he handed the keys right over to Mason, man. Keyshawn lost a lot of fans. He definitely lost a lot of fans tonight, for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He lost a lot of fans this past weekend. It's actually this whole past couple of days. Keyshawn Davis lost a lot of fans. So yeah, it's gonna take some time for people to start believing in him again and get back on board. Especially coming back here jumping people and shit after the fight. That shows, like you sore loser and shit. And you could see it in his eyes when his brother was losing the fight. He was just totally it was just destroying him. Like he couldn't take it. Seeing his brother getting whooped by old boy. What's up, Marquise Monroe? I see you in the building. Salute. Jason Williams, salute. Yeah, Abdullah Mason definitely next, man. He nice. He real nice. Disciplined, humble. He's not gonna be the guy that's gonna be on the mic talking shit. But he's definitely gonna put on a show in the ring for sure. Now I'm hearing that the T.O. fight. Speaking of T.O., Lamont Roach came out today and said he letting the cat out the bag. That T.O. is waiting for the winner of him and Tank. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Lamont said T.O.'s waiting for him to take the belt from Tank so they can go ahead and fight. That's what Lamont Rose said earlier today in some latest news. But I don't know, man. Keyshawn Davis, I'm on the fence with dude right now, man. I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of that's weak, bro. That's like weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's super weak. You know what I'm saying? That shows you have no self control, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I understand you don't want to see your peoples get whooped on, but that's part of the game, man. That's why your brother shouldn't. Them niggas shouldn't have been boxing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You the fighter. You know what I'm saying? You the boxer. Them dudes, man, they all right. And now he got his ass whooped. Now you act. Now you about to get in trouble because you all in your emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, they all in their emotion and shit. Somebody should have been there to keep them dudes in check. Since there's no like father figure around to keep them in check. You know what I'm saying? They reacted like a fucking female, all emotional and shit in a sport in competition because your team lost. Basically because your team lost. You know what I'm saying? And you went up there and beat up on the other dude and shit. And fair game and shit. That shit was weak, bro. That shit was weak as hell. No matter how you slice it, it don't matter if you're a fan of Keyshawn Davis or not. That shit was weak as hell. That shit was super weak. And now I question if things wasn't going in his way in the ring in the fight, how would he react in the ring? He'll probably start biting and shit. You said, do I think Nakatani was compromised before the fight? Nah, I think he just shot. He shot. He 35. He been in there with some of the best dudes in the lightweight. He lost against all of them. He a cop, so he a part-time fighter as it is. Nah, he shot. It's over. You said Bomac needs to drop Keyshawn? Nah, Kelvin was trying to weight bully dudes and it backfired on him, bro. He tried to weight bully old boy and it backfired. Kind of what that's kind of what happens, man. And then here Albright, for what it's worth, got a really awkward style, and he seems to give the Davis brothers problems, man. He got beef with them dudes, and now he won't smoke with Keyshawn. He said, "Man, we got to settle this in the ring, bro." I don't think he could beat Keyshawn, but yeah, he wants to settle it in the ring. Yeah, they lumped him up good, man. I'm gonna do another video on it in more detail once we get more detail and shit. We gonna hear some more about it. So, yeah, I'm happy he got lumped up real good, man. It's almost like they hit him with an elbow or something. You said Isley is trash? Yeah, Isley, he kind of reminds me of Joshua Clottey or some shit. He's not, man. Him, Tiger Johnson. Yeah, man, them dudes are all right, bro. Like, I see Top Rank was trying to move them guys, but they all right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't better than the last group of guys that came up. Tiger Johnson barely got through the fight against Boca Chica. You know what I'm saying? His coach was having a fit tonight. Um, yeah, they all right, man. You said Isley Hill was shiny his head. Troy Isley just I don't know, man. I don't know. You said Tiger is beyond awful. Yeah, he was boring tonight. He was real boring tonight. And he was fighting scary, kept taking steps back, getting out of range. Once he gets in range, he kind of take a step back. That's like he got a lot of work to do if he's still doing that. I mean, my coach used to get on me for me doing that. Like you get in and then you kind of get all the way out of range to where you can't work no more. You out of range to get some shit back off. That's something he gonna have to fix. Hey, you said Keyshawn. Hold on, man. You said he. I was waiting for somebody to say it, bro. You said Keyshawn roid raging, bro. Oh man, hold up. Hey, I was waiting for somebody to say that shit. It's Keyshawn roid raging, man. I don't know, bro. It seemed like it. I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like it, bro. It seemed like he out here roid raging. He just wild. He wild. That boy wild right now, man. He's wild. I don't know what else to say. Even before the fight, he just seemed wild. You said he roid raging.
Shit, cut up! I'm cut like dope! I'm cut up, man! Ah!
When you said that, that's what I thought of, because that's some roid rage shit. Like, all that. That's what they do, bro. When you're on that, ain't no regular person got that kind of just random energy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That shit looking crazy, bro. They acting wild, man. That's all I gotta say. You said Troy Isaac fights like Tim Bradley. Kelvin David ass. Yeah, there was kids there and everything, man. There was kids there and everything. Keyshawn and them were just wild, bro. It was wild. You said his baby was rolling away in a stroller. I gotta see. All right, we go. When we get some more details, it's gonna be other angles. People got the cameras. There's gonna be other angles and all that. So we go really talk about that in more detail once we get more information about what the hell and why the hell. But all we know for right now is that this dude's acting the fool, man. He ruined the show and stole the show at the same time. No more hometown fights. He ruined it out there in Norfolk. He sold it out, and then he sold out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said Keyshawn stocking the negatives. Yeah, man. A lot of people upset with Keyshawn, man. Throughout every social media platform, you ain't really seeing nothing good about. You said his mental illness showed up tonight. Yeah, ain't it? It really did. His mental illness showed up tonight. He ain't been taking his fucking medicine or some shit, bro. That's what happened. You said too many interviews talking too much shit. Yeah. And then when he came out, walking and just smiling, like, bro, what you smiling? And then eating popcorn. You go see the footage. Just eating popcorn. You just missed weight, bro. Like, all right, man. All right, man. See? That's why I'm not gonna be fans of no fighters until after your first few title defenses, bro. I'm telling you, you don't know about a fighter until he wins the world title. That's when you truly know who this dude is. That's when you truly know who a fighter is after they win a world title, bro. Their first world title. Keyshawn acting a goddamn fool. He didn't lost it. Now they gonna suspend his ass. They already mad at him because he fucked up the money and the fight and everything, right? They already pissed. You best believe it. And then he out here fighting like a thug and shit too. Come on, man. You didn't help black people's cause at all with that one, bro. That shit was some fucking foolishness, dog. Dude beat your brother fair and square too. Like, and in y'all hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a G about it. He came out there from Philly. Y'all already had a little thing going on. He came out there and beat your big brother's ass, who tried to weight bully, and y'all took it like some sore losers, man. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, they some thugs, man. That shit crazy. That's some thug shit. You said Keyshawn acting like my. You said Keyshawn acting like Mike Tyson with cuss down. Yeah, acting a fool, bro. Just wild. That's how he acted. Keyshawn ain't even did nothing for real yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Salute to Basket Rock for the super chat. He says, greetings from the mean streets of North Omaha, Nebraska. This is crazy. How you gonna mess with the money? Nah, my G, yeah. He messed the money up. DeSantos still got his payday. DeSanto still got his payday, so he got his payday. His team felt like it was a trap for him to get in the ring with Keyshawn, and I'm not even mad at him. Honestly, I'm not even mad at him. Even though I did want to see that matchup, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn was much bigger, and dude come off the long layoff. He was already waiting. Nah, it would have been a bad night for him. So they preserved their fighter to live to see another day, and they got paid. So because they was professionals about it. So yeah, Keyshawn looking like a thug out here. He missing weight. That's unprofessional. He's fighting in the back locker room. That's unprofessional. Babies and shit in the strollers rolling around. Like, yeah, that's not a good look at all, bro. At all. And his mama was there too, I think, right? Was that his mama they were showing? Yeah, I'm sure. His family and friends, people from Virginia was there and shit. All the people from high school. You know what I'm saying? They see you acting a fool. They see you on a jumbotron, about to have a meltdown as Kelvin was getting beat up on. But who knew that you was gonna go in the back of the locker room and cause pandemonium? Not a good look, man. There's no way you can defend it. He's acting a fool all weekend. You said my dude looked sick. Yeah, mine was sick. His mom was sick. You said Bud is gonna distance himself. Bud need to take his belt off and whoop his ass. That's what he needs to do. You said where was Bud at? Yeah, where was Bud at? You said that arena was there. Yeah, a lot of people was leaving like right after that fight, man. But Abdullah Mason definitely the future, man. I see good things with this kid. I don't really got nothing bad to say about him. Nothing. He did what he was supposed to do tonight. He looked really good, really sharp. He seemed like he got a really good head on his shoulders. Really, really, really humble. Um, so don't expect him to be on the mic talking shit or none of that, because that's not happening with him. Um, but expect him to probably be one of the best fighters in boxing within the next 5 years if he keeps this up. Because he got the discipline, he's also got brothers and stuff, but they seem to be really like a clan, like they well disciplined and everything. Like it ain't just a bunch of fucking foolishness and shit. Like they really militant, like almost like the Russell brothers or something. So yeah, man, Keyshawn ain't. There's an ugly look, not a good look for Keyshawn tonight, man. You would have thought he lost the fight, by the way things is when it comes to Keyshawn right now. You would have thought he lost the fight. You said he's going to jail? Hey, that is assault, ain't it? That is like assault and shit, right? Yeah, his hands registered and shit. You said boy got a refund for his ticket. You said the knots was still forming. Yeah, man. ESPN interviewed him right after the beatdown. He was there like a G, giving you an interview, letting you know what happened. Yeah, I got jumped. What? Yeah, man. Keyshawn, his brother, jumped me and shit, man. They was mad about the fight. He got him a face, put his head up on me. Next thing I know, it was fist flying. Baby strollers riding. You said people talking about suing. You said ESPN put Keyshawn on blast. Yeah, they did. They mad at him, bro. ESPN pissed. ESPN is pissed. Top Rank pissed. Yeah, because you ruined the show and then you caused the show. You said they did what they had to do. Man, hell no. Because Keon and Kelvin really, You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, he's still like one of the guys in the sport. His brothers won't even. They might get rid of them. Keyshawn, he's like a name in the sport, so he probably, he probably get in trouble and shit. But his brothers, they'll get rid of their ass. You say ESPN ratted Keyshawn out? Yeah, they did. They mad at him. They mad at him, man. You said Tim Bradley was not happy. No, he wasn't. He was pissed. He was pissed. I gotta agree with Tim on this one. It wasn't a good look at all, man. Hey, nah, Turkey ain't gonna definitely deal with none of that shit in Riyadh, bro. He ain't dealing with none of that shit. Yeah, Keyshawn them acting the fool, bro. And he's supposed to be a ring ambassador too, right? Yeah, he's like an ambassador for the ring, along with Abdullah and a few other guys. Yeah, they picked the wrong guy to be an ambassador. He's very immature, man. Can't control his emotions, can't control himself. That wasn't a good look at all. You said Bomac spreading himself thin with the other brothers. Yeah, the other brothers all right, man. They just kind of, they just there, really, like I don't see Kelvin getting really any better or no shit like that. He's like a Maurice Hooker type of guy. Like Maurice Hooker was a champion though. He actually became a champion shit. But I don't think Kelvin's gonna get like really any better or nothing like that. He's already 28. You know, he's all right for like a regular dude. You wouldn't fuck with him on the street for real. He'll still knock you out and shit. But as far as becoming a world champ and fighting all the top guys, nah, hell no, bro. Keon is solid, but not apparently not really though, because he can't he don't he can't control himself. So you said hell no, all them trash. This dude can't even speak English over here in the chat. Canelo stop Bud. Oh hell no, this dude Canelo stop Bud. Ah shit, it's a dude named Canelo stop Bud in the chat. That's funny. What Bud gonna stop Canelo at? Somebody made a counter account, bro. His name is Bud Go Stop. Canelo Go Stop Bud, man. You said DB3 stock drop. Yeah, it's dropped all the way down, bro. It's dropped big time. No, this never been heard of in boxing. They did they the first fighters that jumped somebody in the locker room. And he definitely messed up his momentum. We gonna see about Canelo tomorrow. We got some stuff for Canelo tomorrow. That's gonna be one of Bud's easiest fights. Canelo's pretty bad. Yeah, all that money paid out, nothing in return. They didn't get no money in return. Keyshawn ruined everybody's night. He literally ruined everybody's night. And he just sitting there just eating popcorn, smiling. He should have sat his ass in the back somewhere. He should have sat his ass in the back with the fucking shame hat on. But instead, he's just dancing and smiling. Man, they should have been throwing tomatoes at his ass, bro. You said a lot of people in Virginia didn't want to pay for that. Nah, I believe it, bro. They didn't want this. They didn't. Unfortunately, they didn't come to see Abdullah. That's not his city. Abdullah's a great young fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's on his way, but they wanted to see Keyshawn. That was a hometown kid. That's who they wanted to see. And they saw him, all right. And they had to show him some way. At the end of the fight, they showed it for the fans in the building. Here, Keyshawn, hey, look, he's still fighting, y'all. So here, those who came to see Keyshawn, he's still fighting. He's just fighting in the back, though. Yeah, Keyshawn way out of pocket, man. Mason got asked about Keyshawn, and Mason, he just a super humble dude, man. Super humble dude. He was like, yeah, these things happen, and he'll bounce back. Maybe he just time for him to move up. He was just really humble about it. He didn't. I mean, fuck, you can't hate Abdullah Mason, bro. You just can't. You can't dislike the kid at all. He's probably gonna be the next one of them way with the next nicest dudes in boxing. He'll be like one of the nicest, nicer guys in the sport too. There's a nice guy, like fucking Vladimir Klitschko or Sean Porter or something, or Leo Santa Cruz. Just nice guy. Yeah, we got footage of the melee, man. We gonna do it. We gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna have the footage and we gonna talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be different angles and different footage angles and shit. And I don't want to really play the clip right now because Top Rank actually showing it and they got their audio and all that, and I don't want that to get copyrighted. So I'll wait till tomorrow. You said Keyshawn better get ready to sell that. Yeah, Keyshawn's a street kid, man. That's what we also must know about Keyshawn. He's a street kid, man, with issues. Yeah, Keyshawn knew he was gonna miss weight, bro.
Shit, cut up! I'm cut like don't! I'm cut up, man!
That is funny as hell, man. Yeah, man. Don't be surprised, man. We gonna see what happens, man, from all this. You said products. That's how they act, man. They acting a damn fool tonight. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Abdullah Mason was the pseudo main event out of nowhere. So, it's not like it was one of those things to where, we was expecting Abdullah Mason to be the main event. And I think this was his first main event too. But kind of happened by, you know, default. We knew he was gonna win a fight against Nakathila. There's not much more you could take away from the event tonight other than Keyshawn fucked up to everything. You said racist one and we're out in your chat. Where? Salute to Robert Mountain for the super chat. He says people love this black on black ignorance. Nah, not over here, man. That shit's stupid. Keyshawn lost a lot of fans tonight from that shit, man. He lost a lot of fans from that. Fans eventually will forgive him, but he gonna have to be like squeaky clean, and he's gonna have to go up to 147. I mean 140 and do some things. You know what I'm saying? Fight some tough guys, and do some things, and be a little bit more humble and calm his ass down. But yeah, right now he gonna have to deal with the consequences of his fucking actions, man. All the backlash and the heat that he's gonna receive is warranted. That shit was weak. It says a lot about your character, in my opinion, bro. Y'all know Keyshawn is one of my favorite fighters, but that says a lot about you, dog. That shows you don't got no self control. You know what I'm saying? No self control. Acting a fool with the baby and shit. Like that's wild, bro. That's wild. Now, they was acting like it was some street shit. Dude, they jumped dude's brother. You know what I'm saying? His brother beat up. You know what I'm saying? Some street shit. They took the street to the boxing ring, man. Yeah, he has to grow up for sure. Yeah, he does, man. He definitely has to grow up, man. You know, he ducking. He didn't have that same smoke for Ray Moore, and shit. Like, I got a lot of questions about Keyshawn, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how everything plays out. Cause he's a talented young fighter. I think he thrives in the ring and shit like that. I think he likes to be in the fight and shit. But I question if it's the way the shit that he may start to do outside the ring may affect him overall and shit. I don't know. We gonna see, man. He needs to stay his ass. I don't know. I don't know. Missing weight is one thing. You know what I'm saying? He probably really outgrew the weight class. That happens. But all this other shit right here, yeah, that's pretty crazy, dog. You said Mason dog walks him? I don't know. I don't know about that. Mason looked really strong tonight, though. He looked really good. But I don't know yet. I need to see Mason fight somebody like a step above Nakathila, who's 35 now. I didn't realize he was that old. But I guess he has been around for a while now. It's like a gatekeeper guy. It's pretty much a gatekeeper. You said Keyshawn be smoking that weed. Man, weed don't even get you hype like that, bro. Especially depending on what it is. Like if it's an indica or sativa, if it's an indica, he's damn near sleepy time. So it's some other shit that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? To have that much energy, be that hype. Yeah, he needs some weed to calm his ass down. What's up, D Lucky? I see you in the building. Yeah, the weed to have him calm down and chill, bro. But I think the fact that his brother was getting beat up, he just couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? You could just see it in his eyes when they were showing him. You know what I'm saying? He let him like he's about to start crying. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have better control than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have better control than that. That wasn't a good look at all. Yeah, the Mason family looks very organized, really militant. They all really close. They're like the Russell brothers, bro. They're like the Russell brothers. The Mason brothers, the Mason Five, then you got the Russell brothers. They like the same. They're really militant. They all brothers. They all work together. They're really close. They ain't on no crazy shit. Disciplined dudes. You said bipolar? Yeah, man. Probably. You said Keyshawn missed weight on purpose so he didn't have to fight Dos Santos? You said you see some Mexics going in on Keyshawn? Oh, well, yeah, you know they gonna go in on him. He gave them every reason to, too, man. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? He giving them every reason. Keyshawn gave these the critics every reason to critique him now. He helping him out. You said Keyshawn got a lot of yes men around him? Yeah, Bud should be around him. Maybe he Bud, but Bud probably can't even control that little motherfucker though. Keyshawn probably got like ADHD. He probably don't listen to shit. He probably hard headed as hell. Keyshawn to crash. Oh, that's funny. Crash out Keyshawn. Keyshawn to crash out Davis. You got to spell crash with a K though. We gonna have to call him that now, man. He crashed. We gonna ever use that now, man. Crash out Keyshawn, man. He crashing out. You said Bud can't be associated with that. Nah, he can't. Hey, he do need to bring that energy to Frank Martin. Frank Martin got a lot of smoke for him. And I bet you Frank got a lot to say about this incident too. So we gonna talk more about this tomorrow. I'm sure Frank saw it because Frank is eyeing fucking Keyshawn. Frank been kind of chasing low key Keyshawn, bro. And when Frank pulled up on Keyshawn, I'm gonna be honest, Keyshawn energy was different when Frank pulled up on him, man. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't saying Frank go whoop on him because of that, but I'm just saying, Frank be pressing him, and the energy be very cool and humble and respectful. That's what it was when we saw that altercation they had. I'm not saying that's gonna win Frank the fight, because I think Keyshawn to beat Frank. But we go see, man. Maybe Frank that lost Frank Gad probably made him a better fighter. We go find out. Plus Frank Tank was what was that fight? 135? Yeah. Frank Martin was on his last legs at 35 anyway. So Tank Davis caught him on a tail end. Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. Abdullah Mason, the new main event, stops Jeremiah Nakathila in 5 rounds via doctor referee stoppage. Keyshawn Davis also had a fight tonight in the locker room with his brother, tag team against Nahir Albright, who took the victory over Keyshawn's older brother, Kelvin Davis, who tried to weight bully his way at 140, being 6'1". You know, I can't give him no credit, man. I can't give him nothing. You too big to be fighting at 140, bro. You should have been at welterweight of 54. You see, ESPN put out the footage. Yeah, ESPN, they know it's gonna draw ratings. It was a good all publicity is good publicity. It was a good and a bad thing. So by the ESPN showing this now, I'm gonna show the clip tomorrow and everything, whatever. We're gonna talk about it, whatever. But that means they're okay with this to a degree, right? They're gonna still probably punish Keyshawn or whatever they're gonna do, but this gonna bring more eyes to, controversy. It's controversy. It sells. It brings attention. People gonna be interested. Who is Keyshawn? What are he fighting in the back? Who is it? You know. So Keyshawn Davis right now might want to just go ahead and play the bad guy now from here on out. Just go ahead and be the bad guy, bro. Don't try to be this. No, just be the bad guy, man. You make way more money. Salute DeMonte Walker for the super chat. He says this was sad what boxing has come to. Yeah, man. Jumping dudes in the back locker room. Oh man. It was that mad they jumped dude. I don't know you guys, but I don't know. That's all I got for this one, man. Abdullah Mason did his thing tonight. Looking forward to seeing Abdullah Mason in action before this year closes out. He is now 19-0 with 17 knockouts, man. So, yeah, man, he's on his way, man. Real humble guy. and I think he's gonna be one of the next best fighters in sport of boxing. The only time will tell. We gonna find out. But Keyshawn Davis, man, I think this is the transition for Keyshawn. I don't know. This depends on how he plays this thing, because he can't let it affect him how he performs in the ring. But he could definitely use this bad guy image to really, increase his notoriety in the sport, make a lot of money, and just play the villain. You know what I'm saying? Play the villain from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So, because he's already this already a bad look for him, and eating popcorn and he's acting the fool, missing weight. People go get him for that. So yeah, he might as well play into it. You know, in my opinion, of course, apologize what you gotta do in Nahir, because that shit wasn't cool. But I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with any of that, man. Nahir won't smoke now, so we gonna find out what happens, man. But hold on, yeah, y'all smash the like button. Oh, you said UFC main event about to start? Oh shit! All right, well, let me go ahead and watch that. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank you guys for stopping in this evening. Yeah, man. Dula Mason looked really good tonight. Look forward to seeing him in the ring again. Keyshawn Davis. We gonna talk about him later, man. We'll find out what happens later. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.